Yo, what is up? What's been happening? Welcome back to another episode of Those Scarlets. Nathan has two cars not running at the moment. Nathan, what's been going on?
The last couple of weeks I haven't been able to drive my E36 because the fuel pump pooped itself, but I have another one here. It is a second-hand one. I managed to get it really cheap. I recommend buying a new one, but today we are going to show you how to replace the fuel pump in your E36.
It's still blue as well.
Nah, it's not. It's like sky, baby sea blue. The first thing you need to do when replacing your fuel pump in your E36 or fuel sender unit, whatever you want to call it, is unlock the car. Smooth. And then you open the boot like that. Place your fuel pump down because it's really important when you're working with fuel that you disconnect the battery. It can be a fire risk. The chances of something going boom is very small, but I suggest doing it anyway because you just never know. Once your battery is disconnected, one terminal of the battery is fine, you can move on to inside the car. Also a really good idea after you've disconnected your battery is to let the pressure out of the fuel system. So, boom, just like that. Come on. In fact, you can just leave that in there loosely.
Whoa, they actually have like a little thing that you can actually put the little thing on.
BMW. Look.
Whoa.
It says it on the cap.
Whoa.
Once you've got your car open, pretty difficult, you want to take the back seat out. So to do that, you just need to take the bottom part of the back seat where your bum sit. You just need to pop it up. So get your fingers under there, just pop it up like that. You can slide it out. And your car is a drift car. The back seat's now out, and all you have to do is peel up this insulation bit here, and you're gonna be left with this big black circular piece of metal. You just need a Phillips screwdriver and undo the 4 screws. Now we're going to lift this up out of the way, and we can see here this is the old fuel pump sender unit thing we got here. So there's this little plastic ring around it, and you basically just have to get a flat head and a mallet. Just tap around it to loosen it up. Once that's all loose, you can undo your fuel line. Now the reason why I did that first before undoing the fuel line, I just wanted to reduce the risk of any sparks or anything when hitting this. Now I did choose to use a rubber mallet and also screwdriver with a plastic/rubber handle. Just again to reduce the risks of sparks. Up to you. I've seen guys go metal on metal, but hey, I do not want to die today.
Is that a racing harness?
No. We want to undo this hose clamp here. You can use a flathead or a Phillips if yours is like mine. Could be quite tight if it's been on there for 20 years like mine has. Once you've got the hose off the fuel pump, you can pull out these switches. Just remember, white on the top in my case, black on the bottom, don't get them mixed up. If you get them mixed up, it goes boom. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know what it'll...
Really?
Nah, I don't know. No idea. But I wouldn't want to find out, eh? So you can just pull this out.
Pull it out, bro. Oh, nice.
Easy, man. And then this bad boy should come right out. Just like that. Now, beware. It has been in petrol, and you do not want to spill petrol inside your car.
Should I get a plastic bag, bro?
When you do that, that should be right. When you do that, and your car stinks like petrol. I've just taken the rubber ring off this because this rubber ring looks like it's in better condition than the rubber ring I have on the other fuel pump unit. So we're gonna use this one.
Mate, look at that sunset.
I'm just gonna put this new rubber ring on now, or the one that's in better condition anyway. Now I'm just gonna put it on about there on the fuel pump because it's actually good to put that in against the tank before finishing it off, if you know what I mean. Putting it about halfway up the fuel sender unit just pushing it in with your fingers on the edging there. It's all flat, nice and down, and you can just push this in with your fingers, easy, like that. Be careful when you're doing this not to drop anything like hose clamps or screws into the fuel tank, because if you drop something like that in the fuel tank, it's game over, buddy. Not a good day. That's in there like that, easy, that's fantastic. Now, you can put this ring back on and screw that on with your fingers, and then finish it off with a flathead and a hammer like we did before. It doesn't have to be the tightest thing in the world, but you do want it to be fairly tight because you don't want the cabin to start smelling like petrol. That looks tight to me.
Tight's tight, boy.
Tight is tight.
Tight's tight.
Put the hose clamp on, and then you can pop the hose back on.
Put the hose back on.
And pop the hose back on, man. Once your fuel line's on and the hose clamp is tight, I'm gonna put this foam ring back on if you took it off like I did. And then you want to grab your metal plate with this, the plugs. Put that white plug in the top in my case, and the black one on the bottom. Make sure you remember which goes where. And then you want to grab your screws and screw this back on.
Screw it. Drama. Is that your ECU, bro?
No, that is my Temic. Just gotta read the label sometimes, JD.
Sorry,
read
bro.
the label.
I now see that it is actually made in Germany.
Not JDM. Actually, this is a JDM BMW. It was a JDM import. True story. Came from Japan, this car.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So you're telling me this is an RB?
No, it's an M52 B28.
Is that what they call an RB these days?
Once that plate's on, you can now remove all your tools, your rag that you used to clean your fingers with, your phone, this hammer. Pop this back down, and you can put the back seat in.
No more race car. Sweet. Let's see if she starts. Once the back seat's in, you want to go back to your fuel tank, tighten that up, make sure that that is tight. Open up your boot, put your battery terminal back on, make sure that's tight also. Awesome, fantastic. We'll see if she starts. This is it. Yay! I was doubting it for a second.
Stoked, she lives, she lives.
Yeah.
That's how you change your fuel pump.
The E36 all back up and running. Nathan, you only now have one car that doesn't work.
Fantastic, isn't it? I have one that does, which is fantastic, because I was driving my mum's Vitz around everywhere,
It's horrible.
and it was a hard time of my life, I tell you what. But yes, it is back up and running. Changing your fuel pump in an E36 is actually a pretty straightforward job. You just need a few basic tools, and most people should be able to do that at home. Now, if you're wondering, why does my car not start? Maybe check a few things, a few basic things first, but I encourage you, check your fuel pump. Chuck a voltmeter on there, see if you're getting enough voltage through it. If not, it's probably your fuel pump, and it is really easy to change, as you've just seen.
We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do what you need to do, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace out.
Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.